Hello everyone, welcome to What If Deku Became Power Rangers and World Ruled by Women movie. Before we start, please go support JoestarGhoulZ for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistake in character's gender, but of course Deku is a male. In a world where women have something called quirks, but a villain from another world plans to take over the Earth, but a group of quickless boys are chosen to protect the Earth, and they are the protectors of the Earth, the Power Rangers. Home and the strange coins. Narrator. We can see in a place that looked like a war zone where there is shown a group of people with suits of different styles and colors, but we see like 3 boys in red suits, and the helmet has the shape of the head of a Tyrannosaurus, and accompanied by 2 boys, one red with the head of a lion with another in a gray suit with the head of a wolf. Also another who had like the dark blue suit that seemed to have ears on the helmet, and had a 100 on the chest, but they seemed tired since they seemed to have a fight, and in front you could see like a man in a white suit who was wearing green armor with a strange symbol and had a helmet that looked like a white tiger but had horns, and in the helmet, the window was red. Man, you surrender, Rangers. Rangers, never. Very well, raises a sword and charges it. Despotant's Power Rangers. Narrator. The mysterious man launched his attack on the boys called Rangers, but pie. Narrator. The sound of an alarm clock was heard, but then someone turned it off. Yawns, that weird dream again, gets up. Narrator. The boy walks towards the window and opens it where the city is shown, where people could be seen passing by, but it could be seen that the women had strange aspects. Sighs, well, let's start the day. Narrator. In the kitchen you could see a black-haired woman who was cooking breakfast. Myrna. I wonder what her new life will be like now that she's on her first day. Mom's coming down now. Narrator. A black-haired boy wearing a black jacket and dark clothes came from the kitchen. Myrna. Ah, Aaron, good morning, son, smiles. Aaron. Good morning, Mom, eats breakfast. Myrna. And well, how do you think your day at high school will be? Aaron. Well, we really hope you're doing well. Mom. Gets up. Well, bye, Mom. Leaves the house. Myrna. Have a nice day, smiles. Narrator. Aaron was on the streets and looking around, but he stops because something was happening since there were so many people, and he went to where he was. Aaron. Sorry, what's wrong? Man 1. It seems a villain attacks the heroines, and apparently she is doing this to steal money from the supermarket. Man 2. Seriously, today's villains. Aaron sighs seriously. With this, it's better. Aaron. Narrator. Aaron turned around and saw what called him, and it was a green-haired boy in a high school uniform. Aaron. Oh, Izuku, hello. Izuku. Hello, Aaron. What are you doing here? Aaron. Well, today is my first day of high school, and what are you doing? Izuku. Well, today is UA's admission day and I plan to enter general studies. Aaron. Okay, and you're still thinking about going to high school. What am I going to do? Izuku. Of course. Aaron. Well, I'm going. See you, Izuku. Izuku. Goodbye. Aaron leaves. Aaron sighs. I hope they accept him since his dream is to enter that academy, and he wants to be a hero. I just hope it goes well for him. Narrator. Aaron went his way but didn't realize that someone was watching them, but he continued on his way until he reached his destination, where he saw a lot of people entering the school, and he saw that it was big and looked like an American school. Aaron. Wow, it's bigger than the pamphlet. Sighs. Well, here I go. Enters. Narrator. When he entered, everyone saw him, and especially the girls, who made him uncomfortable, but he collided with someone, making the people he collided fall. There is no grabbing the books. Aaron. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking. Helping her. Narrator. Aaron grabbed the books and gave them to the person. Thank you. Aaron. You're welcome. By the way, he extends his hand. My name is Aaron Gutierrez. A pleasure. Hello, I'm Lilith Asami. A pleasure, smiles. Aaron. A pleasure. RINNNGGG. Aaron. Ah, time for school. Lilith. Wait, you're new. Aaron. Yes, today is my first day. Lilith. Hey, which class are you from? Aaron. 1A. Lilith. I'm from B, she said, a little depressed. Aaron. You know we can see each other whenever we want, maybe. Lilith. True, we can meet at the school club bar, and don't worry, they don't sell alcohol. Aaron. Okay, see you. Lilith leaves. Lilith. Okay, leaves. Aaron. Hi, smiles. With Aaron. Narrator. He arrived at his classroom and was finding his seat, but as he was about to, he felt someone bump into his back and saw a brown-haired boy with a bobbed haircut. I'm sorry. Aaron. No need to apologize, you were hasty. I'm still sorry, and by the way, I'm Kazuki Shikamori. Aaron. Nice to meet you. I'm Aaron Gutierrez. Wow, Kazuki, seeing this you already have a new friend. Narrator. Aaron saw a black-haired boy with glasses coming into the club. Kazuki. Ah, Osvaldo. Well, it was just an accident, and then he showed up. Osvaldo. Okay, and by the way, I'm Osvaldo Mendez. Aaron. Hi, I'm Aaron Gutierrez, and today is my first day. Osvaldo. Hello, Aaron. Today is your first day, right? Aaron. That's right. Osvaldo, well, I have a feeling we'll get along well. Aaron, yes, I hope so. It will definitely be a great year. Elsewhere at sea. Narrator. We can see some fishermen catching some fish, but when they lowered the fish they saw something that looked like the corpse of a woman. Fisherman 1, what is that? Fisherman 2, I don't know, but it would be better if you investigated it. Narrator. Then they put the body on the freighter, but they didn't know that a green light was shining just like the corpse's eyes. CRZO. At the academy. Narrator. We can see a pink-haired girl looking at herself in the mirror at the academy's bar club. Lilith. I should put on some Ernie lipstick. Ernie. I don't know Lilith, and also why are you doing it? Lilith, am good. What's happening? Narrator. Asked a girl with dark blue hair and red bangs. Ernie. Well, you see Ryuko. Lilith asks if she should put on lipstick. Ryuko. Hey, and why did you want to know if you should put on lipstick? Lilith, I'm good. Ernie. Oh, I understand. Ryuko. What Ernie? Ernie. I've seen this on American shows and anime where she wants to impress a guy she already met today. Lilith blushes. Ryuko. I really didn't know that, she said mockingly and with a mischievous face. Lilith, am good. Ryuko. And who is your prince? Lilith, Osvaldo girls. Ryuko. Hey, turns around and gets nervous. Osvaldo, hello. Kazuki. Hello. Ernie, hey guys, what's up? Osvaldo. Nothing, and we also brought someone. Ernie, to whom? Kazuki. Well, it's a new one. Ernie, a new one, huh? Ryuko. And who's the new one? Curious. Aaron. Hello, nice to meet you. Lilith, Aaron. Aaron, oh hello Lilith. Ryuko / Ernie. So he's the boy she's in love with. Ernie, hey kid, I'm Ernie. Aaron, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Aaron Gutierrez, a pleasure. Ryuko, hello boy, I'm Ryuko Matoi, my pleasure. Aaron, nice to meet you. Narrator. And so Aaron was talking with the others and saw that Ryuko got nervous when she was with Osvaldo, and he put on a mischievous face, but they fixed their eyes on the television talking about the heroines. Ryuko, seriously, heroine this, heroine that. I wish there were real heroines and not like the ones we have now. Aaron, wait, when you say it like that, does that mean everyone? Ernie, that's right, we're quickless. Aaron, wow. Osvaldo, hey Aaron, don't you want to go to a place we go to often? Aaron, sure, why not? Osvaldo, very well, we'll see you at the exit. Narrator. Classes went by normally and Aaron told his mother that he would be with some friends. But even bigger was his surprise that he would be leaving the country for work, and on the way out he met up with the boys and got into the car where he sat next to Lilith, although she was nervous and was seen by Ryuko. Lilith, so you say your mother left the country? Aaron, yes, she went out for work and I don't know when she'll be back. Lilith, I see. Hey, haven't you thought about what life would be like if they also had heroes? Aaron, well, I don't know if that would happen. Ha ha. Osvaldo, well, we arrived. Narrator. Aaron saw that they arrived at an excavation area, and when he got off he saw what was around him. Aaron, this area is not restricted. Osvaldo, don't worry, we come here very often. Narrator. Aaron saw that Kazuki took out an explosives kit. Aaron, what is Kazuki doing? Osvaldo, oh, he's just doing some tests for his father. Aaron, I see. Narrator. And Aaron began to walk around the place until he saw a lake and sat down. Aaron, wow, that's beautiful. Lilith, yes, sits next to him. It's a nice place to swim. Aaron, I see. Lilith, come on Lilith, this is your chance, and besides, I could ruin it. Aaron, what happened? Lilith, it even happened when I thought about it, I don't know. Aaron, better see. Narrator. Aaron and Lilith went to the place where the explosion occurred and saw the origin of that explosion. There was a curtain of smoke where Kazuki was on the ground, and Osvaldo and Ryuko also arrived. Aaron, what happened? Kazuki. Ryuko, you missed it, Kazuki. That explosion will discover us. Kazuki, sorry, I didn't know how powerful that explosion would be. Osvaldo, let us know next time that you have explosions. Narrator. Osvaldo and Ryuko continued scolding Kazuki, but Lilith was the place where the explosion was and Aaron was following her, and when they stopped they saw something that surprised them both. Lilith, guys, come see this. Narrator. And the others did what Lilith said, and when they arrived where the crater was and saw something that fascinated them, and it was that it looked like a wall of glass never seen before. Osvaldo, wow. Kazuki, I've never seen glass like that before. Aaron, me either. Ryuko, hey, I see some coins there. Narrator. Ryuko took out of Kazuka's bag like a hammer and began to hit it, and was ignoring the others' request, and when she broke a piece of the wall they saw that the coins fell and each one took one. Aaron took the red one, Lilith the pink one, Kazuki the blue one, Osvaldo the black one, and Ryuko the yellow one. Ryuko, what are these coins? Osvaldo, I don't know, but what were they doing there? Aaron, maybe they were there for a long time. Lilith, well maybe. Bye. Kazuki, there is. Ryuko, what's wrong? Eren, the alarm surely triggered the explosion. Lilith, and what do we do? Hugs his arm, he doesn't notice. Eren, let's go to the truck. Osvaldo, of course. Kazuki, turn it on. Kazuki, okay. Narrator, everyone ran out but they saw that Kazuki started to start the car and started to move forward, but they saw Ryuko running towards the truck and also that Osvaldo was inside, who opened the door and grabbed her and put her in the car. Kazuki, where are Eren and Lilith? Ryuko, there they are. Narrator, she pointed to where Eren and Lilith were seen running, but Eren was the first to enter. Eren, let's go. Lilith, Lilith, I can't. Eren, come on, give me your hand. Lilith tries to reach her. I can't, with glassy eyes. Eren stretches out of the car, almost there, takes her there, puts her in the truck and closes the door. Let's go. Narrator, Kazuki accelerated the car and they left the place and saw that Lilith was hugging Eren, but he felt something wet on his chest. Eren, she's crying. Lilith, I thought I wouldn't make it. Eren, okay, strokes her head. Everything is fine, don't worry. Lilith, thank you. Narrator, on the way, she continued to hold on to him until they left him at a stop and left the two of them. Eren decided to accompany Lilith to her house. When they arrived at Lilith's house, Lilith, well, here it is. Eren, yes, leaves. Lilith, hey, wait. Eren, what's up? Lilith, just to thank you for helping me. Eren, hey, that's what friends are for, and besides, smiles. That's what a hero would do, right? Lilith blushes, thanks, smiles. Eren, well, see you tomorrow. Lilith leaves. Lilith, I know I barely knew him, but he's better than him, and he's my hero, sighs in love. Narrator, and so began Eren's first day, where he met new friends and lived a little adventure, but they don't know that tomorrow his whole life will change completely. Elsewhere, it seems that they were seen. Goes to a computer. I hope they arrive because there isn't much time left. I hope they arrive. Power Rangers, because she is already awake. Unknown location. Servant, my master started it on the line of that world. Apparently he had a dream about our fight. Servant, and what will you do, sir? Tell Zed to do his job with Grum and also keep an eye on Sledge while I'll watch that man. Servant, and where is that man if in his world he was destroyed by those Rangers? From what I saw, someone is doing his job, but a Ranger is fighting them. But there is no Ranger in that place, and he could do whatever he wants. Servant, I understand, sir, and I will notify Zed. We'll have our fight soon, Rangers. The ship and the protectors of Earth, some part of the Earth. Narrator, we can see two men in a port. Officer, very well, where is the supposed corpse? Percator, it's in the freezer. We didn't know what to do, so we asked him if he could investigate. Officer, of course, at least he could do something for us. Fisherman, of course. Narrator, the officer entered the freighter and was looking for the body, but it was not there. Officer, how strange, where is it? Narrator, he couldn't finish because out of nowhere he was killed, just like the people at the port, and it was smelling. CZO, Japan TIERRA's residence. Narrator, we can see Eren waking up, but when he got up he changed, but for some reason he felt different. Eren, how strange, now I feel different. Yesterday I felt normal, but now why? Wait a minute, because my thoughts sound a little loud, I don't understand. But Narrator, he couldn't finish because a truck was heading towards him, and he jumped forward, but surprisingly it was a long one, and when he landed he was surprised and decided to run. Eren, but what just happened? I jumped a lot, and wait a minute, is it just me or am I running faster? Narrator, and it was true, he was running faster, and when he decided to brake he slipped and fell off the ground in an alley. Eren, it can't be that this is happening to me, and I feel something in my pocket. Narrator, he put his hand in his pants pocket, and was surprised when he took it out, and it was the coin he found the day before. Eren, but how did I get there if I left it at home? Unless. Narrator, he left it on the ground, and when he was far away he put his hand in his pocket, and when he took it out there was the coin. Eren, are you what caused this? He puts it away. Wait, the boys have it too, maybe they noticed it too. He starts running. I have to tell them this. Narrator, Eren arrived at the academy, but he was almost late and classes were normal until recess time. Everyone was at the club bar, but we focused on Lilith, who was distracted by what had happened. Ryuko, hello Lilith, waving her hand in front of her. Ernie, what happened when they escaped? Ryuko, well, the truth is I don't know very well unless I think it's because she was saved from being caught. With a mischievous face. Ernie, seriously, and what happened? Lilith, he was my hero, sighs in love. Both, we lost her, they said with a drop. Osvaldo, hey, what does Lilith have? Kazuki, she seems distracted. Osvaldo, now that you mention it, Aaron was also a little distracted. Narrator. That made Lilith wake up because she wanted to know what was happening, but Ernie, speaking of the King of Rome. Narrator. The 4 boys saw that he had arrived and Lilith recovered. Aaron, guys, I want to talk about something important privately or quietly. All very good. Narrator. The 5 sat down. Aaron. Guys, something strange happened to me this morning. Ryuko. And what is it? Aaron. I mean, when I woke up I felt more energetic and I also listened loudly to my thoughts. Kazuki. I felt that too. All us too. Aaron. And that's not all. Once I jumped, but it was long and I jumped, and when I was walking I felt like I was going really fast. Oh wow. Aaron. And I also want to ask you to do something. Osvaldo. Which one? Aaron. I want you to put your hands in your pocket. Narrator. Everyone didn't understand, but they did what he said and they felt something and they were surprised to see that they had the coins from the day before. Aaron. I know you have questions about this, but it happened to me too. But listen, there's a way to find out about this. All which, curious. Aaron. After school let's go to the construction zone where we found these coins. Understood? All of course. Aaron. They'll soon know what these coins are. Narrator. After classes ended, everyone left and went to the construction zone and luckily there was no one there and they got out of the truck. Aaron. Okay, look for clues about where those coins came from. Osvaldo. I'd better tell Ryuko. Aaron. Why do you ask? Kazuki. That's why. Narrator. He saw that Ryuko was climbing quickly. Aaron. Oh no, I can't hear you. He starts to continue. Osvaldo. Kazuki. Lilith. Welcome to my world, they sighed. Narrator. Everyone climbed the mountain but they saw that Ryuko ran and taking a big jump she reached the other mountain. Ryuko. Hey, try it. Narrator. Osvaldo did the same and arrived where Ryuko was. Kazuki. I don't know. I'm saying it looks dangerous. Lilith. Yes, it's true. Aaron. I'll do it. Starts running. Lilith. What are you waiting for? Kazuki. Don't fall. Narrator. They saw Aaron jump and land well and go forward. Aaron. Okay, now Lilith jumps. Lilith. I'm not sure. Nervous. Izuku. Calm down. Opens his arms. I'll catch you however I help you, so jump. Narrator. She blushed but didn't miss that opportunity and jumped and he caught her but for a few seconds. Aaron. Oh Lilith, you can let me go now. Blushes. Lilith. Oh of course, sorry. She separates. Blushing. Both. Noseborn, how handsome. Kazuki. Guys, here I come. Ryuko. Be careful because we don't want a heroine or your mother to kill us. Kazuki. Okay. Narrator. Kazuki took a great leap that landed on the edge of the mountain and his friends congratulated him, but Kazuki slipped and fell into the void. All Kazuki. Narrator. They received no answers. Ryuko. Now her mother will kill us and ask for help from the heroines and I don't want to imagine what they can do to me. Man or us. Shaking. Kazuki. Guys. All Kazuki surprised. Kazuki. Get down here, there is water, come on. Osvaldo. I'm coming. Friend. Jumps. Geronimo. Ryuko. Maybe she sees Osvaldo wet. Smiles pervertedly and jumps. Bonsai. Aaron. Wow, this is very high. Lilith. What's up? Aaron. Well, if I'm honest, I'm afraid of heights, hee. Lilith. Calm down, takes his hand. Aaron. Surprised. Lilith. Now it's my turn. Smiles. Aaron. Very well done. Lilith. Hi. Aaron. Now. Narrator. They both jumped, and when they reached the bottom they fell into a lake, and there was everyone but they saw something that surprised them, and that is that each one of them had a glow of a color. Aaron. Wow, I'm red. Lilith. And I am my favorite. Kazuki. I'm blue. Ryuko. And I'm yellow. Osvaldo. Well, I'm black, it doesn't matter. Narrator. They were like that until someone dived and everyone followed him to the bottom, but they saw that they could pass him, and when they did they saw that they were inside a cave. Ryuko. What a cave within a cave. Osvaldo. That's strange and in a world of heroines. Kazuki. Guys, watch this. Narrator. Everyone looked ahead and was surprised to see that it was all a ship. Surprised. Narrator. Everyone was surprised to see a spaceship in a cave. Lilith. Incredible. Ryuko. What a spaceship. Osvaldo. But that's impossible. Ryuko. Although we are in a world where women have powers, well, this is possible. Aaron. But as you can see, the rock structures also seem to have been here for many years before man arrived. Looking around. Oh wow. Kazuki. It's true. Ryuko. Let's go inside and see what's going on. Kazuki. Good idea. Lilith. Don't be afraid in front of him. Please control your fears. Narrator. Everyone entered the ship and was surprised inside. Osvaldo. What an alien ship. Ryuko. Maybe this is my secret hiding place. Aaron. Wow. Looks around. Impressive. Lilith. Silva. Kazuki. Guys, hear that? Ryuko. What the? Narrator. Suddenly they heard a noise and they got scared and had to hide, and they heard that it was getting closer but it was moving away. Everyone sighs. Narrator. But out of nowhere an arm grabbed Osvaldo's leg and took him away. All Osvaldo. Eren, let's go. Ryuko, by Osvaldo. Narrator. Everyone ran away until. Hi. Narrator. They were surprised to find in front of them a small robot that still had Osvaldo's leg. What's up? Have you never seen a robot like that? Ryuko. No, but neither is one who takes our friend and my future boyfriend. Oh yeah, sorry, he lets it out. Sorry, friend. Osvaldo. Okay, I forgive you. Kazuki. What a fascinating alien robot. Well, thank you very much, coming from what they call a quickless. Eren. Hey, but who are you? Oh right, I'm Alpha 5, but call me Alpha and you have the power coins. Eren. You mean these? All show the coins. Alpha. Why they finally have it. Eren. Hey, but do you know what they are or what's happening? Afa. You better follow me, Walks. Ryuko. I don't know what you think, Eren. Eren. Come on, he knows what happened to us, so let's follow him. All. Hi. Narrator. Everyone followed Alpha and arrived as a control room that fascinated everyone. Kazuki. Wow, fascinated. Eren stares at him. Lilith. Something's happening. Eren. I don't know. I feel like deja vu or something, or it seems like I was here. Alpha. Zordon arrived. Narrator. There was no response but the coins of the others, and everything went out, and a colored sphere was projected and a face appeared on the wall. Everyone surprised. Alpha. Sparky. Zordon released. Zordon. It's good to be back. Eren. Zordon. Zordon. I see they are the chosen ones of the coins. Alpha. That's right, and they are also called quickless. Zordon. I see. Sees Eren. You the black-haired one who is with the pink-haired one. Eren. Me, signing up. Zordon. What is your name? Eren. I'm Eren Gutierrez. Zordon. I knew it. All. Hey. Eren. What do you mean? Zordon. Does Abraham Gutierrez ring a bell? Eren. Wait, that was my dad like. Zordon. He came here with a group before those things called quirks arrived. Eren. Seriously. Zordon. Yes, but I know you have questions about all this, just like your friends don't. All. Yes. Zordon. You're here because you were chosen to be something important in life. Kazuki. What do you mean? Zordon. You will be a team of warriors who are willing to protect the Earth from threats from other planets. Lilith. And who are those protectors? Curious. Zordon. Those are none other than the Power Rangers. All. Power Rangers. Eren. Wait a minute then. Osvaldo. What's up? Eren. My father told me stories before the heroes came about a group of warriors who were the protectors of the Earth. But that means that. Zordon. That's right, Eren. Your father was a ranger, and he was the leader. Narrator. He was surprised because he didn't know his father was a hero. Zordon. Well, now that you're here you have to pay attention. Alpha. Right. Listen to Zordon. Kazuki. And what is it about? Zordon. Someone who was asleep after the extinction of the dinosaurs woke up. Ryuko. And who is that person? Zordon. Her name is Rita Repulsa. Osvaldo. But who is Rita? Curious. Zordon. You see, millions of years ago, my comrades and I had the power to balance the universe. Lilith. And what is it? Alpha. It's something called Zeo Crystal, and if you're wondering, check this out. Narrator. Everyone looked at the small sphere where a crystal could be seen. Alpha. As you can see, the Zeo Crystal is a powerful crystal that gave life to the Earth. It is what the Rangers' crystals have. Everyone surprised. Zordon. But it changed because Rita became obsessed with power and wanted more. Kazuki. And what did she want? Zordon. She wanted to take over the Zeo Crystal and thus conquer everything, but thank God that everything ended, but thanks to that the crystal awakened a few years before 2000. Lilith. What happened? Curious. Alpha. At that time there was a small earthquake somewhere, and it caused the crystal to awaken, which created a wave that expanded and caused the quirks to awaken. All. Hey. Osvaldo. Wait, are you saying that the quirks were caused when that crystal woke up and created that? Alpha. That's right, and how do you think he made them? All. It's true, that resolves our doubts. Eren. But you say Rita is awake, and I want to ask how long until she arrives. Seriously. Zordon. We don't know exactly when he will arrive, but what he knows is he will gather energy to recover his powers and create an army to find the crystal, and if he does it will be the end of everything. Narrator. Everyone was scared because when they heard that. Zordon. I know you're scared, but that's true. There won't be any heroine to stop her since she's very strong, so there's no option. Eren. So when we train. All. Hey. Ryuko. Hey, what are you saying? Eren. I say that I'm going to do it. We're not going to do it. Osvaldo. You're saying that. Eren. They don't understand. Zordon says that Rita is more powerful, but no one can stop her. Not even the number 1 and 2 heroines. And the only way to beat her is us. So they say they are not going to help everyone in danger and maybe be heroes. Narrator. At that, everyone was surprised by what he said and they were thinking, Osvaldo, you know you're right, we have important people and families that love us, so I won't let Rita or anyone damage our world and take away my family, so, bumps his fist with his hand. Where do I sign? Ryuko, well, before I said that I wanted a real heroine to exist, and I think that I will be that heroine. Kazuki, I'll join too since I want to be a hero too. Eren, very well. And what do you say, Lilith? Narrator, she was thoughtful but remembered something as a child. Flashback. Lilith. Lilith, that occurs. Lilith, they bothered me again, sniff, for being quickless. Now, sniff, I can't be a hero. Lilith, you know something, I'll tell you something. Lilith, what? Lilith, do you remember about the protectors of the earth? Lilith, if they have. Lilith, well, someone among them felt the same way you do. Lilith, who, curious. Lilith, the pink warrior felt like. Lilith, really surprised. Lilith, that's right. But she didn't give up on saving everyone, and I want you to not give up on those around you either. And you know what they don't have. Lilith, what, curious. Lilith, a great friendship with her classmates, and she also wanted to be with the red one, and they ended up together. Lilith, really excited. Lilith, yes, and I hope you make friends and also find someone like the red warrior, so try hard. Lilith, high animated. End of flashback. Lilith puts her hand on her chest. I will do it. I will be a heroine. Ryuko, I feel like I remember what she told her mother when she was a child. Eren, okay, sees Zordon. It's decided we will be the Power Rangers. All yes. Zordon, okay, tomorrow your training begins, so I want to see you tomorrow, okay? All hi. Eren, it's time for everyone to meet the great protectors of the earth, and that's us, the Power Rangers. Training and comforting a friend. Rydance Rangers. Rangers, never. Very good. Narrator, he raises a sword and emanates a plasma energy. See you never, Power Rangers. Narrator, he launched an attack with his sword, but Eren, nah. Narrator, it turns out it was the same dream Eren had. Eren, why? I keep having that dream, what does it mean, and more, who is Draken? In high school. Narrator, at the club bar we can see Eren sitting at the bar drinking a smoothie. Ernie, something's up, buddy. Eren, nothing, just a dream I keep having. Ernie, well, that's common for some people. Eren, thank you. What's up, Eren? Eren turns around and sees his friends. Nothing, guys, just tired, and you? Osvaldo, well, a little restless about what you know. Kazuki, well, the truth is I'm very nervous about how the training will go for us. Ryuko, you said it, Kazuki. Lilith, but we'll do it right and we'll definitely stop Narrator, he couldn't finish because Ryuko covered his mouth, but Eren was thoughtful. Eren, I understand that my dream is that one of those tyrannosaurs will be me, but who are those rangers and that Draken guy? I'd better leave it first. Defeat Rita. Times Pies Odin's ship. Narrator, in a cavern we can see the new rangers and Alpha. Alpha, very well, in this cavern you will train your combat style. Eren, well, I understand that we will train, but what would happen if we can't do everything? Alpha, you're right, Eren, follow me. Narrator, everyone followed him. They didn't understand, but they heard some noises. Lilith, what was that? Alpha, you'll see. Narrator, they still had doubts but were surprised to see some dinosaurs, but also a tiger and a mastodon, but they looked like robots. Eren, what are those? Alpha, these are the Zords, they're battle vehicles. Ryuko, great, and we can. Alpha, no. Kazuki, why not? Curious. Alpha, you will only be able to access them when you morph. Eren, I understand, and we will do it or not, guys. All yes. Alpha, excellent, let's go to the cave. Narrator, they walked, but Alpha looked closely at Eren. Alpha, sometimes he looks like you, Abraham. You and Myrna raised a good son. That's to say you married the Pink Ranger, and it will happen again. Narrator, they returned to the cave but with sports clothes and Alpha in front of them. Alpha, okay, everyone, today you're going to learn to fight so you can face Rita's monsters and future battles against villains. Ryuko, very good, because I want to learn how to kick ass. Determined. Alpha, very well, for a while they will train to be prepared. Kazuki, we will do our best. Lilith, yes, come with the training. Alpha, very well, they will train with this. Narrator, they saw that they came out as holograms of some rock monsters. Everyone surprised. Alpha _ they will practice with this to be able to fight. Osvaldo, it will be a piece of cake. Walks, don't worry, it's a hologram like a video game. Don't worry, he didn't end up being sent away by a blow. All Osvaldo, run towards him. Ryuko, it's okay, worried. Osvaldo, a something, in pain. Is not a video game, they hit very hard, in pain. Alpha, this is going to be hard as I thought. Eren, me too. Narrator, After that they trained against the holograms and sometimes against Alpha, which at first was difficult, but they were able to handle several combat maneuvers. But they did not know is that Kazuki began to look for clues of the Zeo crystal. But returning to the subject, everyone knew how to handle well, and even the boys got a good result as well as the girls, although they did not want muscles. But anyway, but that is not all. Also Osvaldo and Ryuko began a relationship that everyone congratulated them all, but Lilith wanted to confess to Eren, but sometimes she has bad luck, but she did not give up, while Eren continued to have the same dreams sometimes, but he also tried hard to be stronger, and sometimes he asked about his father, about how he was as a ranger, but they always told him that he will know soon. But what matters to him was being a ranger, and stopping Rita and discovering her strange dream. Currently 3 weeks. Narrator. We can see the rangers training, but Alpha arrived. Alpha. It looks like they're still training. Eren. Of course we should continue since we have tried to do the morphosis many times, but we will continue training. Alpha, well, you see, you've been training for 3 weeks, so it would be better if you rest. I mean, there's no rush and no sign of Rita, so you can rest. See you tomorrow. All okay. Narrator. Everyone left, leaving Alpha and Zordon. Alpha, you know, each one reminds me of their parents because of the way they behave. Zordon. Yes, but Eren is just like his father. But before, Lilith's mother wasn't in love with Abraham. Alpha. Yes, I can't imagine seeing if his mother saw Eren and thought he had something with Ryuko, and that he's dating Osvaldo. Zordon, you said it, with the rangers. Narrator. We can see the 5 new rangers walking, although Ryuko was hugging Osvaldo's arm. Ryuko. Wow, I thought we wouldn't get a break. Kazuki. Well, we were working on training for 3 weeks. Lilith, you said it. Eren. You know, Alpha is right. I don't think there's a rush when Rita arrives. Osvaldo, you said it. Eren. Narrator. They heard that voice and saw a green-haired boy, but his eyes were watery. But Eren recognized him. Eren. Izuku, surprised. Izuku, sniff, wipes away tears. What are you doing here? Eren. Well, I was walking with my friends, pointing to his friends. And what are you doing in this park? Izuku, well, first, who are they? Lilith. My name is Lilith Asami. Osvaldo. Osvaldo Mendez. Ryuko. Ryuko Matoi. Kazuki. Kazuki Skimori. Izuku. Izuku Midoriya. A pleasure. Izuku. Narrator. See, a brunette with a gentleman's tail has arrived. Izuku. Momo. Momo, are you okay? Izuku. Hi. Eren. Friend at UA. All UA surprised. 20 minutes after showing up. Narrator. They were all sitting on a bench chatting, but Eren decided to talk. Eren. Hey Izuku, what happened to make you cry? Izuku. Momo. Am indeed. Izuku. It's not okay, I'll say it. Eren, tell us. Izuku. So you remember that I started dating Katsuki Fem? Eren, yes, because. Izuku. I saw her prostituting with Class A and those from my class. Rangers, shocked. Lilith, she is a prostitute, shocked. Kazuki. And with her friends too. Momo, more like with the majority. Ryuko, and as you know. Izuku, she's from Class A and you're right, some don't prostitute themselves. Osvaldo. But that's outrageous that your girlfriend is cheating on him. Eren. Actually, I saw it coming. Everyone. Lilith, you would know what was happening. Eren. I mean, Izuku told me that she bothered him when he was a kid, but it seemed strange to me when they started dating. I mean, I saw that sometimes she came out of an alley but all disheveled and also with a wad of bills. Izuku. So she did that before going to you, eh? Eren. It's just that. But Izuku puts his hand out. I'm sorry for not telling you, but I was afraid you were sad because you seem happy. But now sorry. Izuku. It's not your fault. A tear comes out. It's mine for falling for Cat again. Now I have no one. Eren. Hey, what about your mom, your aunt? And you also have friends like me. Rangers. And us. Momo. Me too. Hugs him from behind. And you know I'll never do the same, she said sweetly. Narrator. Izuku couldn't take it anymore and hugged Momo while he let out his anger while she comforted him, and everyone had a smile. Eren. Momo. Momo, yes. Eren. I hope that the ones who weren't in on it can heal it. Momo. Of course, Eren, I will. And more, I will share it, and promise not to do that to him. Eren. I have a feeling he'll have a harem, he. Lilith. Oh, how sweet, but seeing that makes me not give up on confessing. Ryuko. I have a feeling she'll be crazy to confess to Eren, she thought with a drop. Narrator. After a few minutes Izuku calmed down. Eren, best friend. Izuku. Hi. Momo. It would be better to go back. Eren. They want us to accompany them. Izuku. Yes, and the truth is I miss your presence and well, I felt alone. Girls. Ao. Narrator. Then they accompanied until they almost reached where the UA was. Osvaldo. Wow, it's bigger up close, amazed. Kazuki. Great. Ryuko. Well, a place of only spoiled girls. Momo, hey. Ryuko, no offense friend. Eren, well it's time to say goodbye. Izuku, of course he sees us. Boom. Narrator, out of nowhere came that thing that sent everyone flying and called everyone's attention. Lilith, what was that? Narrator, they didn't understand but they saw a humanoid being as if it were a bird. Momo, a Nomu. Izuku, so the villains are here. Narrator, everyone was surprised and even more the Rangers when they saw the villains and they saw that inside there were many Nomus and heroines fighting against the students, but that's not all. They saw that many people were escaping. Momo, it can't be that they attacked the families they visit. Izuku, this can't be happening. Eren, Stans, I have a plan but it's probably risky and crazy. Osvaldo, I understand and accept. Kazuki, training will help. Ryuko, I'll go in. Lilith, yes. Momo, what will they do? Eren, we'll help evacuate the civilians while you hold those things. Both, hi. Narrator, and they did what he said but a light blue-haired girl looked at the group attentively. Shigaraki, I didn't expect to see Izaki but with a group. Kurojairi, me either but I watched them escape from the Nomus. Shigaraki, better one of them take Izaki and maybe the black-haired boy. Narrator, they managed to get the civilians out. Izuku, very well, everyone. Mari, Eri, Latina, where are they? Izuku, senpai, what's wrong? Nijire, the girls are there and Tammy too. Narrator, everyone sees that a couple of girls were there crying on the ground and also a wounded black-haired girl who was in front of a Nomu who was about to hit her but POW. Narrator, to Eren's surprise he kicked the Nomu in the face, sending him flying away with his face disfigured. Eren, are you okay? Tammy, High, blushing. Izuku, senpai is fine. Tammy, yes. Eri, dad hugs him. Eren, dad, surprised. Izuku, it's a long story. Eren, okay, let's go. Narrator, everyone ran away but a girl fell. Tammy, Latina. Narrator, but a flying Nomu was about to kill her with its claws but to Eren's surprise he moved her away but unfortunately he felt the attack. All Eren. Lilith, Eren 8, worried. Narrator, but Eren fell but with the girl but in pain. Eren, you are really small. Latina, hey, that's okay. Eren, yeah, I'm fine. He gets up with great difficulty. What's your name? Latin. Eren, nice name, let's go. Narrator, but they see that a Nomu with muscles was heading towards them but Eren Joe had the energy to run because of his wound but he put Latina behind. Latina, what will you do? Eren, don't worry, I'll protect you. Shigaraki, what a shame he died. I must admit that besides being brave, he is very handsome. Osvaldo, Eren. Kazuki, move. Ryuko, I don't want to see. Izuku, Eren. Tammy, don't die. Lilith, Ererun 8 volunteers. Narrator, everyone and the heroines saw how the Nomu was about to strike but out of nowhere a large cloud of dust appeared. Shigaraki, what happened? Empty lady, hey, do you know what happened? Poof. Narrator, something flew out of the cloud and they saw what surprised the Nomu with a hole in his chest but he was no longer alive. Kamui, but what happened? Death arms. But do you think that boy? Midnight, look at the smoke. Narrator, they saw where the cloud was and saw a figure, but they were surprised to see a man with a kind of red armor. He had a gem on his chest and on his helmet he looked like a Tyrannosaurus. Everyone surprised. Ryuko, perhaps the Osvaldo, that's it. Kazuki, it can't be that way. Lilith, could it be that he? Rangers, whether a Power Ranger. Eren, time for a morph. Rangers versus Noma, and the Power Rangers are introduced. Poof. Narrator, something flew out of the cloud and they saw what surprised the Noma with a hole in his chest but he was no longer alive. Kamui, but what happened? Death arms. But do you think that boy? Midnight, look at the smoke. Narrator, they saw where the cloud was and saw a figure, but they were surprised to see a man with a kind of red armor. He had a gem on his chest and on his helmet he looked like a Tyrannosaurus. Eren, time for a morph. Narrator, everyone looked with great surprise at the red-armored being and the Rangers could not articulate what they were seeing before their eyes. Kazuki, I can't believe it. Ryuko, I don't believe it either. Osvaldo, he did morphosis. Lilith, Eren looks at himself. So this is the Ranger armor. I don't know how but I won't let them hurt others. GRR. Narrator, they heard that and saw that the Noma that sent him flying recovered, but other Nomas also arrived and gathered together. Shigaraki, I don't know who you are, kid, or what happened to the other guy, but these Nomas will finish you off. Eren, I want to see that. Goes to Latina, I want you to go back to the girl, yes. Latina, but you, worried but feels a hand on her head, as sees Eren. Eren, calm down, I'll be fine. Goes to Tammy, take her. Tammy, hi, takes Latina, we're leaving Latina. Latina, sees Eren, be careful. Eren, sure, goes to the Nomas, plus let's see if the training bears fruit, launches at them. Heroines, he's crazy. Narrator. The Nomus launched themselves at the ranger, but Eren dodged the blows, but when he landed one he sent them flying or finished one off, leaving everyone shocked, but even more the villains. Izuku. He is fighting against the Nomus, surprised. Rangers. So that's the strength of a Power Ranger. Shigaraki. How is it possible that he is fighting against the Nomus? Kurogiri. I don't know. Endeavor. Who is that brat? Annoyed. Empty lady. Does anyone know what's going on here? Midnight. Me either. Sniper. I'm not a fortune teller at all. Neza. But he's beating the Nomus so easily, plus who's that boy? Almight. Who is he? Shine. Narrator. They see that an explosion happened and they see a little ashen girl. Momo cat. Osvaldo. She is. Momo hi. Narrator. She tried to explode, but what she didn't realize was that a part of the building was heading towards some civilians, which called Eren, who was heading towards them. Osvaldo. It's over. I'm not going to sit back and do nothing. Ryuko. Me either. Kazaki. Yotamka. Lilith. Me too. Momo. Hey. Narrator. They see that they were heading where Eren was and they went where the civilians were, but the debris fell on them. All astonished. Eliza. Cat you killed. Cat. The truth doesn't matter as long as it doesn't interfere. Boom. Narrator. They heard an explosion and saw where the debris was. Some villains and some Nomus were thrown and Eren and the civilians were there. But not only him, but his friends were also there, but with armor of different colors and a prehistoric creature on their helmets. Eren, Morphosis friends. Narrator. Everyone was astonished by the appearance of the men in suits. Kazuki. Hey, see his suit. Incredible. Amazed. Osvaldo. Incredible. Ryuko. We really did the morph. Lilith. Great. Eren. Yes, but seize the Nomus army. We have to defeat the Nomus. Come on. In a fighting pose. Rangers. Hi. Same. Narrator. They launched themselves to fight, and it must be said that everyone was surprised that they could also fight and defeat a Noma. Shigaraki. It can't be first this and now a group that is this Sentai. Kazuki. Wow, I like this. Look, he punched a Noma a few times. Osvaldo. You think, look, kicking a series of times. Ryuko. I believe it. Putting a key on a Noma. Me and Cata. Squeezing the Noma's neck so hard that it screws up his head. Narrator. Lilith on the other hand was fighting alongside Eren and they were, how to say it, fighting very well synchronized and they were helping each other. Eren. Good moves. Lilith smiles. Lilith. Come on, you make me blush. Eren. Lilith. Narrator. She sees that a Noma was about to bite her butt. Slin. Everyone surprised. Villain stunned. Narrator. That was the reaction of some people since the Noma was cut in half, and not only that but because Eren had in his hands a red Epsada, but the leaf looked like a laser that surprised the Rangers. Ryuko. Eren, how did you do it? Eren. I don't know, just imagining guys, I already know how to do it. Osvaldo. As a friend. Hitting a Noma. Eren. They have to catalyze the power and make it take a form and then we will end these Nomas. Kazaki. That's a good plan. Lilith okay, let's go. Narrator they concentrated their power while the Nomas launched themselves, but a flash blinded them, but they fell dead. Eliza, what happened? Midnight, I don't know. Narrator. The Nomas had some different shapes, like, one had holes, another was sliced in two, another had a hole in the head, and another was something that looked like arrows of light. Almight, what? Maria, what happened? Nijire, I don't know. Tamio. Izuku, hey look. Narrator. They all saw something. The reason why those Nomas were like that is because the Rangers had weapons but they were different. Kazuki had a 6-pointed laser spear, Ryuko had 2 laser sais, Osvaldo had a rather large axe and on the edge you could see some rays, and Lilith had a bow that looked like a wing but didn't have arrows, but you could see that the rest and the arrow were made of energy, or pink lightning. Rangers, whoa. Eren. Yes, seize the Nomus army. We have to end this power sword. Makes a pose. Ryuko. Power sais. Imitates it. Kazuki. Power lance pose. Lilith. Power bow. Osvaldo. Power axe. Eren. Let's go. Rangers. 8. They rushed to fight. Narrator. The Rangers fought and finished off the Nomas with their weapons while the heroines took advantage to defeat some villains and taking out the innocent, but some did not pay attention and ended up being saved by the Rangers. Endeavor. This is ridiculous, being helped by some brats in armor. Narrator. But see how Eren cut through some Nomas like butter and with great ease. Endeavor. Although that boy is tempting. Narrator. But they see that the Nomas army was running out. Kazuki. Not long now, stabs one with his spear. Osvaldo. Yes, cuts one. I hope we stay like this. Ryuko. I think that's all of them. Lilith. Yes, shoots arrows, but I'd better do this. Narrator. She shot an arrow but it split into many that killed some Nomas. Lilith. And what did you think? Ryuko. Show off, annoyed. Narrator. But they hear a sound and see that it was Eren who was still finishing off some nomas. Eren. They're everywhere, I have to defeat them. Sees his sword, I hope I have it. Joins both hands with his sword. Let's see if it works. Narrator. They see that he had his weapon in front of him, but the nomas were approaching and believing that Shigaraki was winning, but the blade of the ranger's sword was shining, but Eren was in a pose to fight. Kazuki. Does anyone else think they're going to wipe us all out? Osvaldo. You're not the only one. Eren, power. Ryuko. Come on Eren. Lilith, plus now. Shigaraki. I don't like that. Eren, dynamic attack. Narrator. He launched a powerful energy slash that wiped out all the nomas, and nothing remained. All. Shigaraki slash Kurogiri. Stunned. Heroine slash women. Silence. Eren, seize the villains. Will you be the next team or not? Rangers, get together, yes. Eren, choose surrender or fight. Narrator. For the answer to this, a portal was opened. Shigaraki. This is not over. You five will return and the symbol of peace will fall. Narrator. She entered the portal and left everyone. Ryuko. Tisk, she's more of a villain than a chicken. Osvaldo, yes. Lilith, but we won. Kazuki, hey, don't you think we should go? Eren, you're right, let's go. Hi. Narrator. They heard that and saw that Endervor had an angry face when he saw the Power Rangers. Endervor, you guys are under arrest for getting involved in heroin business. Annoyed. Rangers. There is no here we go again. Narrator. The Rangers saw that, but before saying anything. Nessa. They won't arrest anyone, seriously. Endervor. But director. Nessa. No buts, since you saw they defeated the nomas. Eren, thanks for the compliments. But we have to go now because we have something very important. Kazuki. That's right, we have to go. Neza. Before you go, I want to know who you are. Ryuko. AM sure director of the UA. Neza. Yes, so that everyone knows it. Lilith. What do you think? Looking at Eren. Narrator. He didn't know what to say, but he saw the people watching him, and saw that they were excited to know who their saviors were, and he saw Latina who had a smile. Eren sighs, fine, but just so you know, blue and black are men. Women empty lady, they are really men. Osvaldo, don't they see what we're like? Look at us, pointing to his suit. Neza, yes, I understand, but who are you? Osvaldo, well, I'm the Black Ranger. Lilith, I am the Pink Ranger. Kazuki, I the Blue Ranger. Ryuko, I am the Yellow Ranger, points at herself with her thumb. Eren, and I'm the leader, the Red Ranger. Narrator. Everyone listened to what the Rangers were saying and they were amazed, well, most of them. Neza, and what are your names? Eren, we are the heroes who are willing to fight for the lives of the innocent who are in danger no matter what. We will be there for the call. We are the protectors of the earth. Rangers, the Power Rangers. Narrator. They were excited when they heard that, and without further ado they left, leaving everyone with great happiness. But Izuku had in mind. Izuku, Eren, what happened to you? Elsewhere. Narrator. In a jewelry store we can see a woman with a green sack who took some things that were made of gold, but they dissolved when touched, but heroines arrived. Heroine 1, stop, you're under arrest. Me because. Heroine 2, for trying to steal here. Oh, I just want something, but you guys are in the way. Heroine 1, so you and who else? Narrator. But they see that behind her some monsters made of stones formed. Outside the store. Narrator. Everything was quiet, but a loud noise was heard and a woman came out with the stone monster, but stopped when she saw that the battle and the encounter with the Rangers were being broadcast on a television. Wow, Zordon didn't waste time looking for Rangers even though they are just kids, but I'll see what they're made of. Ha 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 ha. Leaves. Place. Narrator. A figure was sitting watching the Rangers fight but sees something. Lord Zed. Narrator. Lord Zed emerges from a portal. Zed, this is Lord Draken speaking to me. I detect that new lines of Rangers are formed. 3 new lines, but one of them is similar to that of Ace Wolf Ranger, but another is where the Wild Zords are in another dimension, but the other is a new one. Zed, I understand, I'll prepare everything and then continue helping Grum. A portal leaves. Draken, soon the Rangers, clench his hand, will fall before me. His helmet shines.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.